All right. Good afternoon for folks on the East Coast, and good morning to everyone else going towards the West End, wherever you are in the space. I'm Courtney Rollins. I'm hosting today's role play for Probate Mastery, stepping in for Bruce Hill. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Again, I apologize for the little bit of delay. There was just a little challenges getting the right login, but we are here. All right. So how's everyone doing? How you doing? Give me a thumbs up or what's up or howdy in the chat. And go ahead and drop your name in the chat as what your what your name and the area that you work in, whether you're an agent, whether you're an investor or some hybrid form of that. And as you do that, I'll put my name up here also so you can know who I am. All right. Boom, Courtney Rollins. Okay. Today is Let's see, who do we have here? Anyone following along? No one's dropped their name in there yet. Oh, here we go. How many calls do you? Oh, is this from the past? Oh, wow, it keeps old threads from the past. Wow, so I see some older comments. Oh, I see some people from Palm Beach, Angela, KZ from Orlando. We got Florida representing here. Derek, what's going on? Was that South Bend, Indiana? Yeah. Carl Reed from Richmond, Virginia. He's an agent. Derek's an investor. Derek Falcons. Cam, what's the deal, man? How you doing? Yes. All right. All right. As people pour in, we're going to go ahead and get started. This as it says, is for role play. So I'll just drop a little bit of a guidepost. You get what you get out what you put in. So I definitely encourage folks to step up, have a conversation. We'll have two people going. One person will be the potential seller. The other person will be the agent or investor or whatever your approach is for your company, your business. We may stop you after 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes to get people opportunity to um, to uh, to to go, but we want everyone listening in so they can offer some type of advice, some type of critique, saying what people are doing well and some things they may offer as a suggestion. Also, if there's an aspect of the call that you want us to focus on, perhaps you want to focus on just a pure cold call and getting that unique sell proposition out, let us know. Or perhaps you want to work on a follow-up call or working on speaking to an attorney. Let us know so that we can put on our acting skills and give you the person that you the type of case or person that you want, so we can work on that. If there's a particular obstacle or objection you want to continue to work on, please let us know and we'll focus on that as well. All right. So without further ado, do we have any volunteers who want to step in or who want to go first or jump into the role play?
I'll go, but I'm driving, so I don't know if you're gonna hear.
I can hear you. I think I hope other folks can hear you. Can everyone else hear? I can hear.
Yeah, we can hear. I can hear him.
Awesome, awesome. Anyone want to be the seller for Cam?
I'll
All
be.
right, Cam.
I'm brand new with this, but I'll
All right, all right. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so we have Carl. Carl's going to be your seller. Cam, is there anything particular you want to focus on? Is this going to be a raw cold call? What would you like, Cam? Did we lose you? I see you there, but did we lose you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Okay, gotcha. What type of call you want? Just a cold call or follow up or what is there?
You can hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, cool. Yeah, my bad. Like I said, I was driving back from an appointment. But yeah. So I just want to focus on my introduction. I'm trying to keep it more compact and smaller.
All right.
Trying to get through it. Just let me know. Give me any constructive criticism. But yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right, sounds good. So ring them in, and Carl, you can answer accordingly. I'm gonna mute myself.
Ring ring.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, how you doing, Carl? My name's Cameron Adesanya. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Cam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I woke up this morning, right?
That's always a good thing.
You know it. So, real quick, I'm a probate specialist in the area. I help families go through the probate process. Didn't know if you had a couple minutes just to see how I can help you, possibly add value. I know you're going through the probate process, so wanted to see if I can help you with any headaches.
Yeah, sure. it is a trying time right now, so yeah, I could use some help.
My condolences, by the way. I know it's a rough time, and I've been in this field a lot, so I see a lot. So, it's a lot to deal with. That's why I started this. A little bit about myself. I started as a wholesaler. I pivoted into real estate investing, and then I ended up kind of shifting into probate. So I try to find myself more of as a giver than a taker. That's why I started this. Could you tell me a little bit about your process? How far along are you into the probate process?
Well, I'm a family, sort of a distant family member. I am, part of the, I guess, part of the will, but I'm not. We haven't got an attorney yet or anything else lined up. So it's kind of all brand new. So I'm like a baby in the woods right now, just kind of trying to feel my way blindly. So anything that you can help me with, I would be appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm here. That's why I started this. So I do work with an attorney. She's a great attorney. She can help you. She gives you a free hour consultation. All you have to do is mention my name. I'm going to give you her information. And also in the meantime, I'll give you a little information about myself. Um, so you said you haven't filled out any paperwork or anything like that?
No, not yet. And another family member is probably going to be the what do they call it? The
Personal
yeah,
representative?
personal representative.
Okay. So how many of you are there, if you mind me asking?
Well,
Siblings,
it's
peers?
extended family, probably about 15, 20.
Uh,
That's
heirs?
extended family. That's not close family. Like I said, that's extended family who we got a we got a large family though.
Oh, that's a blessing, right? Big families. So who would be basically the decision makers on the estate, or somebody, or
Well, it was
how do I
my
say
my
it?
my uncle who passed away, and so I think it'd probably be his oldest daughter.
Okay.
Her name is Deborah.
And okay. And would you mind if I contacted Deborah?
I wouldn't mind. No, it'd be fine. I don't know if she,
Okay, awesome.
how I can't speak for how she would feel, but I wouldn't mind. No.
Absolutely. Okay. And do you know her mind state on just like what's going on, and just so I know what I'm walking into?
Well, at this point, I think she's still sort of in the grieving stage. Um, I know that she hasn't got a whole lot going on yet. So uh, it's really hard to say where she is in the probate process.
Okay. I understand. Yeah, it's a little different for everybody, so that's why I try to ask, questions instead of, But yeah, I mean, from there, I'm just like I would just keep going, but yeah, I don't know if I want to keep going.
All right, we'll stop right there. We'll stop right there. Nice job to both of you. Nice job,
Thank
Carl.
you, by the way.
Bro. Yeah, nice, Cam. Yeah. So, how'd it feel? What are you thinking, Cam?
Um, I feel like my introduction could be a little shorter, I think. I don't know. I tried to just, I mean, he was cool, so I didn't, have to deal with like a driver, I guess, right?
Right.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get my introduction a little better. That's all. Just to keep sharpening my tools.
I hear that.
Can I interject something?
Well, yeah, I was about to ask you that. Yeah.
I thought that his laying out sort of a humorous quote or a humorous statement at the beginning kind of broke the ice really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Definitely was
that's
disruptive.
that's like one of the first things I try to do. I try to like make a joke at first, just
Mhm.
so I could we can both feel at ease, because it's a tense conversation as soon as you begin.
Right.
Like just the fact in general what people are going through. So,
Mhm. Uh, yeah.
but what do you think,
Awesome, man.
Courtney? What could I've done
Oh,
better on?
oh yeah, man. Well, I mean, I think that I mean it was I thought the opening, the first 20 seconds was awesome. The warm, the connection with the joke seemed to be very natural. It didn't seem like it was forced. Um, I think you did a really solid job later on in the conversation, teasing out some of the deal decision makers and asking about that. Uh, yeah, and just the flow and the tone is you I don't know if you did it on purpose, but you matched Carl's tone and the way the pace and the cadence. You know, you don't want to mimic, but you definitely want to match and mirror because that subconsciously helps build that rapport. I
Yep.
think there was one point though, it seemed kind of awkward to me. I thought when you were talking about like yourself and why you were doing that, I think the
Yes.
words you were saying was awesome. I think the placement for me was like not necessarily where it needed to be. It was a lot of eyes, it wasn't really about
Yep.
you at that point yet. It was more about Carl and his situation. And maybe later on where it fits in, you could bring in like, why you're doing this and all this stuff. But there was several eyes that could have been more about, him as opposed to you at that time. And I think also you did a great job listening, the nonverbals and all. And I think maybe there's some opportunities to repeat what he's saying before you jump in to solve. You know how we want to like tease out some of the pain, let them feel the impact of the pain. Like when he was talking about, like you jumped in and offered the attorney where you could have maybe teased out more like the challenges he's going through and why he may need attorney, and then provide that solution.
Yeah, because I could bring out more pain and more like how do I say it, like problems for so I can have more solutions to, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And it's also like it just shows that you're really listening and trying to adapt and create the vision for this the personal representative, the seller, so that you can stay in their space. But man, I thought it was awesome. Is one reason why you naturally connect with folks, and taking advantage of that personality trait you have
Yeah.
is
So it's
awesome.
thank you. So mad funny. So yesterday I was just talking to Bruce, like, oh, the approach you have is like gold, right? So literally we get off the call and I'm like prospecting, and I call this lady and I'll never forget, like, 'cause she said verbatim exactly what I said to Bruce. She was like, literally everybody keeps calling me and all they do is ask for stuff. She's like, you're the first person that's like kept it real with me. And then, 'cause you could tell she was a little younger.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you kept it real with me, but then you like, like offered help. I'm like, yeah, I'm a
Right,
real estate investor, but I'm like here to also help people. She's like,
right.
you know what? I want to like, stay in touch with you, send me your email and da da da. Just based off of that. Like, I was like, man, that was kind of fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think yeah, keep it in their world is so important. I think you did a solid job of that. Yeah. What else? Angela agrees. What anybody offer any either what he did really well and or something you may like offer as something for Cam to think about? You can unmute yourself, folks. Vegas, yeah, Vegas properties, property locators, I should say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. Um, I don't even know how to do this thing.
That's
Uh,
all right. We hear you.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
we hear
hear
you
me?
loud and clear. Yes. Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that it's fine to mention the attorney, but you really want to promote yourself
Mm,
as being the one that's going to help you. You do have support behind you as far as an attorney,
hmm.
but you want to be the main focus. I think. I mean, that's only
That's a
my
great
opinion.
point. That's a great point. So as opposed to offering to like that offer may have been really quick one, but as opposed to offering to like send the information to that person and letting them make the connection, are you? What would you suggest that he may have been able to do in that situation?
I think that he should be in control of the
Hmm.
situation, and he be the focal point of the transaction.
Hmm.
The attorney is only the backup support. I mean, yes, I know the attorney has a I mean, like what we do is we control everything. The attorney is the backup end of the deal, and
Hmm.
sometimes you may not even need the attorney in order to connect this probate documentation together to help the client.
Ah,
So you want to put yourself in front of the deal, being the one in control, and that the attorney is like a backup support tool. Uh, I don't know what you think about that, but that's what I suggest.
No, I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, I should have promoted myself a little more instead of jumping in like, hey, I got the attorney.
Well,
Like I should
Yeah, I
have.
mean, yeah, it's about you.
well, if anything, because I really still think it's important for it be about the seller. It's about the personal
Yeah,
representative.
yeah.
What I'm hearing you say is like make sure you remain the linchpin. Is that what
Yep.
linchpin? Like
The one that's the coordinating thing is the one that's
yeah, right,
controlling. You know what I mean?
right.
Because you want to promote your business. You're not
Linchpin.
trying
Thank
to
you,
promote
Angela.
that of the attorney. Okay.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Understood.
So
I mean, what do
possibly,
you think? What do you think?
No, I definitely agree with you.
mm,
I
yeah,
definitely agree with you.
and then you can
Like, but
oh
I
sorry.
should still use the language of we.
Mhm.
Like we can do this because we is a part of my business, you know? Because
Yeah,
that's what
like you
that's
got
the
a
like.
team behind you.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
you're
dig
right.
that. Awesome, awesome.
I
All
love it.
right. Cam jumped in the fire first. That's awesome. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Cam. Thanks for everybody who, unless somebody has some else to feedback or something to
Thank you
offer.
guys, by the way. I appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
be
Thank you.
safe on that road, man. Don't
Well, no,
let the
I just
dealer
got home. I
drive.
was at the gym.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Who's next? Oh, Vegas property locators. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Miriam Gibson.
Oh, hi, Miriam Gibson. Thank you for
I am
offering
the
that.
broker. I am the broker for that's a broker for Vegas property locators, but we also have notary wizards, which we prepare probate documents and things like that, and sell real estate.
Also, like paralegals. So, for instance, if I have a
Yeah.
person I'm in who needs help filling out their account form, I could say, hey, I have someone on my team, and then uh, get that information over to you and make that connection and get that work done like that.
Yes. Anything
Ah,
has to do with real estate.
ah,
Anything that has to do with real estate, probate, document preparation, we're here for you. If you want to
that is
list a property,
awesome.
sell a property, we're here and we'll also manage your properties for you.
That is
So
awesome. That
we
is
try to
awesome.
provide information to people that really, especially for estates, a lot of times they don't know what to do when someone passed away, and we have helped save them thousands of dollars by being able
Right.
to help them with probate and real estate.
Well, that is awesome. That's an awesome tool to have in the belt to support people
Yeah,
with. That's awesome.
yeah.
All right, who's up next? You get out what you put in. Who's up next?
I'll try. I'm brand new. I haven't made any calls yet, so I need to
Ah,
work it
new fresh
out.
blood, fresh meat. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Hey, way to step up. Anyone want to be the seller or the personal representative?
I'll be one.
All right,
All
all
right,
right.
that's Cam.
I
Thanks,
mean,
Cam.
Yeah. I'll give somebody else a chance, but you know,
Well, it's cool because I know you make calls, right? So you know what they're
all
gonna
day.
say. I haven't made any calls yet, so
Well,
uh,
I'm gonna be hard on you because there's no point of teaching you. You know, there's no point
it's
of
all
teaching you at
good.
easy level.
Now, just so you guys know, I'm only going to the I only have a partial script that Bill's given us so far. So I'm also in the academy, the training part of the coaching. So we've
Awesome.
only went over a partial of the script so far. So
Well, I want you to act like you're talking to your uncle.
Yeah, just
okay,
have a
That's how I
conversation.
view it. Act like
Uncle
you're
you
talking
like
to your
too.
uncle.
Uncle
Because
that
you
you
gotta
like.
respect them, but you can still like kind of play with them, you know?
I'll try. Let's go.
All right,
Y'all
let's
can
Yeah.
coach me up. Okay.
ring them in,
Ring,
Eric.
ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi. Hello. Good morning. I was trying to reach John Smith.
Who's this?
Yeah, my name is Eric Noel, and I'm not sure if I have the wrong person. Is this John Smith regarding the estate to Jane Doe?
Yeah, I don't know. You guys keep calling me. What is this, a real estate call or something?
You know what? I know we don't know each other. I just want to make sure I had the right person and um offer
Well, you
my
got the right person, so what do you want?
Okay, yeah. So I was calling because, I help heirs that have been left some real estate as a part of their estate, and I cover any and all real estate related needs, anything from selling the property to giving direction on title and any mortgage issues. But I assume you have
Okay, well,
that
I'm not
handled
going
so
through any of
far.
that. My my family member just died. We going through a lot, and yeah, I just We still
Yep.
have to find an attorney. We still got a lot of stuff to do. It's just so like, tell me like, what do you want from me?
So, really, honestly, I just wanted to give you my information so that when you do come to a place where you may have a need or need some things handled, I'm here for you. And my deepest condolences for your loss, by the way, sir. And so, what's a good email where I could send you my information so when the time comes and you need some questions answered or you have something you need help with, you can reach out to me.
Okay. Main Street 123 at yahoo.com.
Okay, I have Main Street 123 at yahoo.com. And
Yeah,
sir, once again, my deepest condolences. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. Once again, my name is Eric Noel. I'm with eXp Realty, and I'm here for you if you need some help. Okay.
I appreciate that. I'm
Uh,
just going through a lot, and I'll just give you a call later. Thank
I
you.
completely understand. You're welcome.
All right.
Have a great day.
So I gave you the end. I gave you the attorney thing, but like at first you were like trying to like upsell me too much. You should have just listened and just like chatted for a little bit.
Okay.
You
Okay.
feel
I
me?
got to
Like you
get
should have just
comfortable with that.
yeah, just talk to me for a little bit.
Mm.
Even if it's
Yeah.
about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to talk to me about nothing and then get in there. Cause like I gave you the opportunity. I was
Yeah.
just a
You,
little
you,
upset because you know most people are gonna be like that. But then, you know, I would have softened up.
hey, it felt real to me, man. My heart was beating 100 miles an hour. So.
Hey, way to go for it, man. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, I think it was pretty solid in my opinion.
Nah,
I
he
think there
did. He
was,
definitely did good. He held his ground, though.
I think there
Definitely
was,
respect that.
yeah, I think there was opportunities to meet his energy. I mean, I think you did with empathetic. I have found sometimes with people who are like this, and these are some realistic conversations, that it seemed like you got straight to the point, because Cam was like, "Hey, what the hell do you want?" So you got to the point, man. That was awesome. I think you weren't, and you were concise. Getting the email was great, and just like, what email can you share
Hmm.
with me? So you're going to be able to follow up. Some people say Bruce says, some people different as far as like, hey, maybe you say, hey, I'm gonna and in the next couple weeks I'll check in on you just to see how things are going. Don't want to bug you and all, just so he knows you're calling. Some people think that's a opportunity for them to say, don't call me, or
Hmm.
block you, but some people think it's hey, this is a connection. So you're obviously gonna. I think you'll have an opportunity for a follow up with that. And the second time around, you can speak back to your conversation and again demonstrate that empathy.
Right.
There's some other
Thank
things
you.
I know. Oh, not going through. Oh, I would note that when you said John Smith, he said his name, and this is something I have to
Oh,
catch
the
myself on.
upswing.
Yeah, the
Okay.
upswing is like it invokes a little bit of, you know, it calls us to sales marketing, and it's like not as confident. So I'm here to speak to John Smith. That downtick is going to subconsciously, hopefully, demonstrate a different type of professionalism or person that's on the phone. But yeah, Cam gave it to you, and then you do see that type of calls, and there may have been opportunity because Cam was like, he was just talking about going through so many things, and you're like, I understand, and maybe following up with a question. So what challenges are you facing? Yeah, I understand here. What challenges are you facing?
Oh, I like
Hmm.
that. Okay.
And so because
Okay.
he sounded like somebody who's just ready to start pouring his heart out, even with him being a little crass and all. What are people thinking? And congratulations, Eric, first time
Yeah,
jumping
that
on
was
there.
fire. That was
Get on
definitely
the
fire.
phone,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you, sir.
Get on the
Thank you.
phone. What else we thinking
Yeah.
about, folks? I think Steven has something to say.
Yeah, so I thought Eric, as a new caller, I thought you did
Yeah,
fantastic.
right.
I was like, wow, look at that guy. I think though that once you got his email, which was brilliant, the way that you did get that, there was an opportunity to take it to the next stage, and that you didn't do that. So you could have been, hey, thank you so much for the email. I'm going to send you some stuff. Oh, hey, by the way, can I ask you another really quick question? It could be something like, if there's real estate involved, do you guys know yet whether you're going to keep it or sell it, or is it too early to make that decision, and kind of
I love that.
transition it into the real estate part of it?
That
Yeah.
by the way. Okay, I'm gonna
Hmm.
keep that in mind too. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have you. By the way, yeah, exactly. And that's a really safe way. But I do like how you assume the yes as opposed to assume the no. Like you said, sort of like, I assume that you have everything taken care of, or things of that nature, which gave you more time and um Yeah. So I thought it was a good one right there too. Great point, Stephen.
I do have a struggle, and this has just been part of my business is talking over people. So my timing, I don't know, I'm trying to wait to listen, but it seems like my cadence. That's what I really want to work on that.
All right, we'll have to make a note of that next time we're on that. I didn't know you're talking over folks. Yeah, but yeah, we'll make a note of that though. It's good that you're aware of that as well. One of the best things to do, like is to respond to their question and then follow up with an interrogative, open-ended question that allows them to keep talking, and then you can continue listening, taking notes, and regroup and make sure you have the next question you're ready to, or next part of the sales process you want them to go down. Good job, man. Get on the phone, man. When are you getting on the phone?
I got to give some leads. Like I said, I'm brand new, so to the coaching, so I haven't gotten any of my leads yet to the numbers, but I'm working on that this week.
Let's get them, man. Nothing like live ammunition. Let's get them. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Eric. All right. Thanks, Cam. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks for everyone. Anyone else have anything else they want to share, suggest? All right. On to the next one. On to the next. Who's up? Well, let's participate. Can I just call names? Oh, she turned the camera off. Who wants to go?
So I apologize. I just signed in, but are we role playing objectives that come up? Is that what's happening right now?
Hey, Casey. Yeah, great question. We're role playing really any aspect of the call you want. Cam and Eric just worked on their intro. But if there's a particular objection you want to work on, let me know and we can role play that. Is there a particular objection that's coming up for you? Or what
Yes.
Which one's that?
Yeah. So let me think about it. So I went on an appointment, which I thought was a slam dunk. This woman called, said, I got your letter a couple weeks ago. I need to know what the next steps are to work together. Slam dunk, right? Amazing.
Awesome.
Go on the appointment thinking I'm going to have signed paperwork when I leave. And I did know going up front, so I always ask who all of the decision makers are, and both her and her father were executors together on the estate. So great, let's have your dad meet us there. That way he gets the same message that I'm telling you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was great. She was totally on board. The daughter was 100% on board. Dad was a no-show to our appointment. So I got him on the phone so he could hear, everything that I was saying. And he's old school. Like, he wants to handle everything himself, right? He doesn't want to deal with the cost of convenience. He wants to do it himself so that he can get more money on the back end. But at the same time, he was telling me how he works a full-time job and he doesn't have time to clean out the property. And even if he did have time, he's got health issues that would restrict him from lifting a certain amount. And I was like, I can do that for you. And I was doing the, the pain, pleasure play, like, from what you're telling me, you don't have a lot of time, you want to be able to spend it at home with your, and anyway, so now I'm at a standstill. Like, I'm waiting for them to both agree in order to sign the documents to get everything moving forward. So it's the classic let me think about it that I'm struggling with.
Yeah, that's the pain. All right, so let's role play that. Do you want to hear someone do that? Or do you want to hear some suggestions in a role play setting, or would you like to be the one role playing it again, like a do-over?
So because I feel like I really need help with this, if you feel comfortable, I can be the consumer.
Sure. All right, so this is what I would say, like, on that discovery call, or when you set the appointment. This is kind of what I would go into, and please, anybody can share. So let's just jump in. All right, I'll say so Casey, can I just ask you, when we do meet this Saturday, are you in a position where you guys are ready to say yes or no, or let me just ask you this, when we do meet Saturday, and if we agree on everything, and I go through I meet with you, we look at the property, we have a conversation. Could you just do me a favor? Are you prepared to say yes or no to me? Either way works, but are you prepared to say yes or no at that time?
Well, I am, but I'm not the only executor. So my father is the other decision maker, so he has to be on board as well.
Sure, that makes complete sense. I got you. I got you. And your father, you said he will be able to be there this
Yeah,
Saturday?
I'm gonna try and get him to be there. So hopefully we can both be there at the same time.
Gotcha. Well, Casey, would it make sense for me and your father and everyone involved to just maybe hop on the phone just so we can go over what we discussed so everyone hears the same thing before we actually meet at the property?
Beforehand, yeah, we could do that.
All right. Well, I'm looking at my schedule. Uh, how about 6 p.m. this evening? Do you guys have time? 6 p.m. this evening? Do you think you maybe give him a quick call or ring and see if he's available to connect with me around 6 today?
Yeah, sure. Let me touch base with him to confirm. And I'll let you know.
Okay, so you're gonna touch base with him to confirm if we can meet at 6. And sure, okay, it's 1 o'clock now. How about would it be all right if I just text you or give you a call around 2 or to see if we're still on, and if not, no worries, but just to see if we're available to chat this evening?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, awesome. Okay, so I'll let you reach out to your dad and well, I'm sorry, you said who else was helping you guys make this decision?
It's just me and my dad that
I
are the
got you.
executors. Yeah, my husband's helping us clean it out. It's kind of
All
a
right.
family thing, all hands on deck, but we're the two
Gotcha.
decision makers for the estate.
Sure. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds fair enough. Okay, so I'll just reach back out to you a little bit this afternoon and to see if me and your dad can hop on the phone just to go over just to go over what we expect for this Saturday to make it a little more productive. All right.
All right.
All right. What questions
So
do you have for me?
um so I don't have it. So
Oh, okay,
as the
gotcha.
role playing, like I
All
don't,
right.
but so what you're doing is you're getting them both on the phone before you go in person. That's
Well,
your
I mean,
game.
it's kind of art, but I really like asking people, giving them permission to tell me no before I head out there. It's like it doesn't always work out because especially when you have several people involved, and I'm going to lean more towards going belly to belly. And if I don't get all that, but I love when I can have someone say when they get out there to me, I'm going to look over. It's basically setting the rules. Here's the rules of the game. This is the game we're going to play. We're going to look at the property. We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to see what needs you have, and I'm going to present some numbers and some options to you. And please, and what I would like you to do is say yes or no. Be able to tell me yes or no. And as opposed to maybe. Sometimes I even say it's just like that. Depending on how much rapport we've built, because that maybe is such a limbo as you know, Casey, and it could be so challenging to get people back started. So giving them permission to say no, it's perfectly okay if you say no, and then when we do make it out there, and if I do sit down and I do go through all this and listening, and then I present my numbers and my offer, and they're like, let me think about it. I may, say, okay, oh, well, I'm a little confused. I thought, and recall, I will recall the rules we had established and ask them what is it? What's really going on? They'll help me hopefully unveil whatever deal breakers they have or obstacles they have so that I can see how I might be able to address that. That's just how I approach it. But who else? What else? What are you thinking, Casey? And then what else people are thinking about that
Yeah,
approach or other
This
approaches?
this
I
is
want to give
Ron.
a shot.
I think
Hmm?
she's asking how to handle the objection with her dad, not to set the appointment.
Oh,
But
got you. Okay.
but she's asking, okay, she's got him on the phone, she's got the person live she's sitting with,
Hmm.
and he's from the old school. He wants to think about it. So that's where she's at in the process. How did she get him to commit?
Got you.
Find out. And my feeling is you've got to be able to put yourself in his shoes and said, so tell me more about that.
Yeah.
Think about it. And he may be able to tell you what he wants. And so how about if I go ahead and send you the list of things that we can help you with? You would still be in control, but these are the items that we could really help you. We would report back to you on each of those items that you want to be able to make sure that you're in control. I think that would be, and also the good thing. Tell me more about that.
Tell me more. Yeah. What does it
It's a
have?
good lead in to find out what their really objection is. Is he really, you know, some
Mhm.
people when they get older, and I put myself in that classification, I'm old too, is that they don't like to make quick decisions.
Mhm.
And you have to find out what kind of personality they have, whether they're a driver, analytical, amiable, or expressive. And he may just be kind of analytical and wants to really think things through, even though he's overwhelmed. And he's overwhelmed. So you've got
Mhm.
to find out and be in his shoes to find out how you can go ahead and help him, but still remain in control.
That's a great point, Ron. So yeah, asking him and thanks for clarifying that, Ron. But asking him to what is this what's his decision making process look like, you know, in a gentle way, so you can really find out what his needs are. Ron, would you be willing to be the PR the caller and ask Casey what she's what she go through that role play that portion as if you were Casey?
Okay, you put me on the spot here. I
Yeah,
can
you got
critique,
that.
but I don't know
I'll
if
do I'll give it a shot. Ron,
All
if you
right,
don't want to do it, I'll do it.
All right,
Okay,
is that
go ahead,
Mike?
Mike.
Oh, and Mike offered his number to you too, Casey, in the chat. But all right, so yeah, Mike and Casey, ready? Mike, whenever you guys want to
No,
go in.
time out. I got a couple questions I got to ask Casey.
Yeah.
So Casey, you said that you met with the daughter. She's on board. Dad is not on board. He's old school and sell problems, right?
Mhm.
All
That's
right.
right.
And they've been holding on to this house. How long has it been vacant for a long time, or what's sort of the status of it?
Since March.
So March of this year.
Mhm.
Okay. Are they paying a mortgage or anything like that on it?
Yes, there is a mortgage, and they're also going to have to use the proceeds to pay off creditors. It's about $30,000 worth of credit card debt, and of course, the probate attorney as well.
Did Dad say anything about this causing anxiety, or did anybody talk about causing anxiety for them, making it so where they were, thinking about it at night, having it was digging into their psyche type thing? Any answers like that?
Yep, 100%. It's very overwhelming for him. He lives about an hour away. He's got childcare issues, and he works a full-time job. So the time that he's not working, he would prefer to be in his own home, so that he didn't have to worry about childcare. But because he has to deal with this, he has to worry about childcare to get up, drive an hour to this house to clean it out. And on top of that, he also has stage 4 COPD, which limits, it's a health condition that limits how much he's able to actually do before he exasperates himself. So
Okay.
there's a lot of pain points to work on.
Okay, so what's the dad's name? Mr.
Ron.
What? Mr. What?
White.
His name is Mr. White.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're Mr. White. I'm you. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. White. This is Casey. I spoke to your daughter the other day. Is now a bad time to talk?
Yeah, I mean, I'm at work right now, but we can keep it pretty brief. Sure.
Sure. So I know your daughter. I'm sure your daughter mentioned a little bit about what about that. I talked to her and some of the services that we offer and that kind of thing. Do you recall talking to her about what we do?
Yeah, she told me that you could help me clean the house out and take care of repairs and stuff like that. I just don't know. So my concern is, not getting enough back to pay off the creditors and the attorney and stuff. So I think we're just going to do that stuff ourselves.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to save money and try to put some money in your pocket.
Yeah, for sure. I want to make sure we have enough to pay all the bills when everything's said and done.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to come up out of pocket and have to pay off people. That would be the worst case scenario for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm talking to your daughter, and she mentioned that this sort of house was causing you guys a lot of anxiety right now. That it was sort of really keeping you guys up at night, and you just had a lot of concern about it, and just it was really sort of gnawing at you guys.
Yeah, we really wanted to have it on the market in August, and August came and went, and here we are, and we're still not ready yet. There's still a ton of stuff that needs to come out of the house.
Yeah, she also mentioned that you had a lot of health problems, that physically it's just really difficult for you to sort of get around and try to do all the things that you need to do in order to really get this house out from underneath you guys.
Yeah, it's true. I've got COPD. I just, I have to have oxygen with me. Yeah, I've got a lot going on.
It sounds like it's really difficult. You're really limited in what you can do physically.
I am.
Yeah. When you're out there working, how difficult is it for you to find the energy to really try to, you know, be productive?
I mean, I can really only go out there for maybe an hour and a half at a time, and most of that's eaten up just by cutting the grass. So I don't have that much time that I can spend, cleaning the house out on top of that.
Yeah, it sounds like because of your physical limitations, it's going to take you forever, you guys forever to get this property cleaned out.
Certainly proving to.
It's got to be really tough on you guys financially to have to be paying a mortgage and paying the power bill and property taxes and just letting it eat up, a lot of income that you have in your pocket right now.
Yeah. We do have my sister, she had a tenant. She's got an in-law suite. It's not technically an apartment, but she rented it out as an apartment, and that guy's on a month-to-month lease. But luckily, we've had that rental income to help us out a little bit with the expenses.
I know you said that you want to do this yourself and you want to sort of you want to save money and you want to, maximize the dollar amount for you, right? What's sort of your best case scenario? What do you think it would need to happen in order for you to meet that goal?
Well, I think the biggest thing that we were not going to be able to do is move the large furniture. I think if we really get all of the family together, we can get the small stuff and all the Christmas decorations out of the house. But it's just the big furniture. Like, I don't have a truck, and even if I did have a truck, I'm not able to load that. So I think best case scenario would be somebody made the big stuff disappear. Right. And really, I'd like to get some money. It's good furniture. I'd like to get some money for it, but nobody seems to want to buy it. We did put a couple pieces on Facebook Marketplace, but we didn't get any interest.
Right. Well, but it sounds like you just physically, you don't have the equipment or the tools, and physically you just don't have the stamina to really do what you need to do.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And the longer you keep sort of, waiting, it's going to cost, like I said, it's going to cost you more money and taxes and insurance and paying the bills. And then, there is a possibility you could just have to pay out of pocket and not, have anything left over if you wait too long.
Yeah, we really don't want that to happen.
Mr. White, you really just have two choices, right? It comes down to two scenarios. The first one is you can maintain the status quo and keep doing what you're doing. And, you physically just can't handle it. You're going to be paying a lot of money out of your pocket for taxes, insurance, and, that kind of thing, and eat up a lot of your profit. Or, you could find someone you depend on, and that could, get this done for you quickly, and then can maximize the sale price of the property. I mean, which one would you prefer to do?
I really just want this done. I'd like to get as much as I possibly could for the property without leaving any money on the table. I really don't want to pay an investor to do it, but at the same time, I can see that it's not going to happen by myself.
Right. Well, Mr. White, that's why I'm here, right? You reached out to me for a reason. You're talking to me for a reason, and I can help you solve that problem. So all you need to do is sign here, press R, 3 copies, and we'll get this house on the market for you in 2 weeks or less.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Mr. White, thank you for your time. We'll get it started for you. Have a nice day.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Sorry, a little rush there. I know it was a little bit faster than you wanted to go, but I know we're on a time crunch. So
that was great.
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, I think it's good. Now, when I spoke with him, it was when I was on site with the daughter and he was on the phone and kind of going through all of that with me. And I feel like I was trying to highlight all of those pain points the same way, but the daughter and her husband started to get annoyed because he was talking a lot, and they were like, let's just talk about how Casey can help us. And he didn't really want to hear it. And I have the daughter's contact information, but I don't have his contact information to reach out to him directly. So I'm kind of stuck with that now.
Well, Casey, what I try to do is paint your picture, right? It's techniques on painting your picture. And I talked to you a little bit. I did what they call nurturing, talked to you about your OCD, your your health problems, your issues, and then
Yeah.
and then more or less gave you a scenario. You have two choices: either you can maintain the status quo, or you can hire a professional to help you. What do you want to do?
Mhm.
And I painted your best case scenario and hoped you would choose the best case scenario. That's what I did. So painted the picture. Is
And
the
for
Yeah.
and for folks who are listening to this, I mean, yeah, Michael, that was an awesome job of like
Yeah.
tons of labeling. The sounds like even the future pacing. The getting this done is going to be this type of insert pain and all, and then the framing. Like by the end of the conversation he led you to, you literally framed you with two questions: whether you want to do this or whether you want to do this. Which one's going to be better for you? And that, I mean, I thought that was awesome, Michael. The way you're doing it. So for folks who are listening, uh, those labeling and that nurturing and really teasing out the pain through some of them were questions that weren't even phrased as questions. They were more like the labeling that really helped tease out what this vision of what this actually is going to
Look,
be
and
for you. Yeah.
the other thing, if you
That's awesome.
notice, I didn't pitch a product. I didn't pitch a solution either. At no point in time in the whole conversation did I say I could solve your problem.
All right. That's
And
what we were saying
never talked
earlier.
about bringing an attorney or a clean out guy or anything like that. There was no pitching of a feature. It was all about benefits to the client.
What that
And
means
that's
for
the key,
them.
is talking benefits, not features.
Amen. Yeah.
Well, that's
Well,
great. Now, I think the
Oh.
next thing, Casey, is you
I'm
really want
sorry,
to nail down the another appointment with him there. Find out and make sure, because he may not want to meet you face to face because he'll feel like he will have to make a decision. But I would really try to push to get him in person somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if I know it's quite a ways away, even if you had to go there to him. So you say it's about an hour away, about an
Well,
hour.
but the scenario, Ron, was that we were in person, right? I treated this as if I was talking to Mr. White directly.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
We were not having to wait for another appointment. We were person to person talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
how do I
Was that Frankie? Frankie had her hand up for a while.
I don't know how to put this, how to raise my hand there.
Oh, we got you next, Miriam, after Frankie. Frank, did you just
Okay.
jump out?
All right.
I did. Good afternoon. That
afternoon.
was a great call. I think maybe I missed the part when the gentleman was talking about the benefits, but when she was saying that the house needed to I think she said to be trashed out, or there were some large items that needed to be moved out. I didn't hear a solution to that.
I think that was on purpose, though. I think I mean, you can speak, Mike, but it was like
that was on
let's tease out the
purpose.
pain.
That was on purpose. I'm not trying to offer a solution to a specific problem. I can solve any problem they got. I need for the client to know the benefits of how it impacts her, taking away anxiety, helping with the physical limitations of dad. I'm helping. Those are all the benefits I'm trying to provide, not clean out the house.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand that part. But when would you actually, like, let's say he went ahead and signed. So when do you actually get to that step of services that you would offer to help the family to get the house cleaned out before it's put on the market?
Like 1 second after he signs on the dotted line. Okay, Mr. White. First step we
got
need
you.
to do is we need to get your house cleaned out. Here I can have my haul out guy meet you tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Give you a price.
That was an awesome call.
move
Okay,
forward.
thank you. Thank you for that clarification. So you don't want to, like the gentleman was saying prior to this role play, you don't want to just actually vomit and spill everything at the top of the call.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Don't pitch features. Pitch the benefit
The
and
benefit, the feeling.
benefits of the feeling to the client.
What does David Sandler say? Don't spill all your candy in the lobby or something like that. Some phrase. Yeah. Awesome call. That was awesome.
Yeah,
man.
good stuff. I
Thank
like that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was awesome, man. Great stuff. Miriam, am I saying your name correctly again? Miriam. Yeah, you got your name up there now. I think you wanted to chime in. You're on mute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might differ from other people's perception of it, but I thought it was sort of rude.
Okay.
Okay. I think that these you have to take in consideration the state of mind that these people are in and the situation in which they're in. And why not, when she's talking about all these different problems that she's having, interject and say, this is where we are. I mean, this is what I can offer. I can solve that for you. That's what we are here for. because you're offering a service to solve a problem,
Mhm.
you know, and to just, try to talk about what you're gonna do after somebody sign. I'm not gonna sign nothing that I don't know what you're gonna do before.
Well, you got to remember, well, we're short on time here, so I wanted to give Case an example
Well,
of how to
you
do it.
take time. You take
And
time.
in a normal situation, yeah, a lot more empathy, a lot slower pace, been a lot better. So
Yeah.
yeah, but in this case, I wanted to show Casey, what could be done and how to sort of structure it. So you're right, it was fast. I agree. I don't
Thanks,
know how to
Miriam.
respond to your other
Well, I
question.
mean, I see that, and I'm just being constructively objective, no, not trying to criticize you or anything. But when this person, I mean, it's sort of a delicate situation, like she can't do this because of that. Well, don't hyphen that she can't do this without that. Just let her know that there's a solution to that problem. She don't have to worry about that. That's what you can do. That you have a team that's if that's what you offer, and if you don't offer, then you don't need to mention it. But that's just my perception. I just want to offer solutions to whatever problem that they have. I want to be
Yeah,
just about all that they need, especially
but it's
when
not
it
about solutions, right? It's about
oh,
the client has to see the benefits of hiring you to do something, right? I mean, everybody
right.
offers a
The
solution.
solution is the benefit.
Now, the benefit is lowering anxiety. The benefit is their
Yeah.
plate, like
I think there
time,
is a distinction between the solution and the benefit as well. Oh, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
the benefits is taking anxiety away from the client, giving them back time so they can heal emotionally and spiritually and physically. Clean out a house. Yeah, that is a solution, but
It's like a feature.
it's a feature more than it is anything. Like, again, it's about you don't sell the drill, but you sell the hole,
The whole, yeah.
right? So same concept. But thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah, we need some diverse thoughts and opinions in here. We maybe have time. Well, it looks like Ron has his hand up. Let's see what Ron shared. And thank you, Miriam, for that.
There's 2 points to here. I think what Mike was going after the objection, he presented his offer to both his daughter and him. He's on the phone. And what he did was went after the objection that the Mr. White had, the father had. So we don't know what occurred before that objection. I think Mike was just handling that one objection that he had. Now, I'm going to assume before then he would have gone through all the things that he could handle and do,
No, I wouldn't. No, Ron, I wouldn't have.
Yeah,
I would have kept it. I would not have mentioned anything that I can do. It's always about asking the client, the end user or whoever, and nurturing their answers. Right? It sounds like you're tough. Sounds like it's financial training. Sounds like it's emotionally taxing. It sounds like you need to do this, or it sounds like it's really hard on you guys.
Yeah.
And then go ahead, Casey, Courtney.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I agree.
No, I think I was gonna. Okay, what I'm hearing is like instead of getting on and listing all the features and things that we can provide, it's really important to be in their world and help them paint the vision through the questions and through the framing. And I heard a lot of future pacing there. I heard a lot of labeling and questions that were asked. I do that the pace was fast, so I think that maybe also where it felt like it was like a rush, like forced. But I think again you were being mindful of time. But I also think this is an art to. There's not like a science to it. So there is an art to the way people present what they can provide to someone. But I think the timing of that is super important.
Well, I was going to say, go back to Ron's point. So it's never talk. I never talk about the features or what I can do. I always nurture their feelings, nurture their emotions, and then paint their picture of how to what options they have, and let them choose. The scenario Casey has is so common. Nobody wants to change, right? Everybody feels like they can do it themselves and save money, which they can. It's just that it's my job to persuade them to hire me, right? And so I've got to give them a better reason. I gotta show them. I gotta manipulate them more or less. It's slight manipulation, really.
Well, these opinions and these thoughts are all like this is why we have these role play because we need to welcome different thoughts, different critiques, and different opinions because that's iron sharpens iron, and it helps us really think about the technique we're doing. We're really trying to help people make decisions and push them, help them, guide them through that process. So I appreciate, and I think we all appreciate the different opinions and thoughts that we have. We are up on the hour for this role play, however. I know some people were asking about script. I did drop a couple times a link to a script that Bruce and Probate Mastery shared. I did just a asterisk. I would look at some of those questions because some of them are a little close-ended. So you may want to modify some of the questions so that they keep the conversation going. You know, as we know, oftentimes yes or no questions, unless you're specifically doing that because you know where you want to go, yes or no questions are can shut down the conversation. So you may want to modify and change it. This is just the early one I found. Scott, you asked what time do these classes start? This role plays 12:30 every other Wednesday. I think alternating Wednesdays. One Wednesday 12:30 is more of a training that Bruce or one of the coaches will be a part of. The next Wednesday will be role play. But yeah, definitely check out Probate Mastery and all the resources they have there if you're looking to get into some of the academies, some of the opportunities we have to just build and grow and push each other to be better so we can serve more folks and help more folks out and, you know, be compensated well in the long run. All right. So other than that, this is recorded. I think there's going to be a recording sent back out so we can all go over it, critique ourselves, and just get better. But anybody have anything else to want to say before we shut this off and shut this down for now?
Thank you. It was very informing. I like it.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for being willing, because you know we don't want to have, we don't want this to be an echo chamber. So I really appreciate you, Miriam, to jumping in. Mike, I really appreciate you going in and helping Casey and Cam and Eric and Ron and everybody. I think I may miss somebody who all participated. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next Zoom. Cheers.